Welcome back to the show. Chris Denman, Travis Terrell. Excited to be here. We're also excited for our friends down in Farmington at the Fall Festival. Blues, Brews, and Barbecue. That's what's happening. Wonderful drinks. That's right. Craft beer, Travis. You into that?
Ooh, hello.
Wonderful entertainment like John Henry, our friend in the Funky Butt Brass Band.
There we go.
Marquise Knox. Marquise Knox is doing a bunch of stuff with ZZ Top, which is insane.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty
so
cool.
they're very excited to have all those talented musicians down there. Food, drinks, the like. You can get VIP packages at farmingtonfallfest.com for more information. And then also come down. We're going to be hanging out, and our friend Carly will be emceeing. So you can see her, you can hang out, enjoy yourself, enjoy some great barbecue backed by the St. Louis Barbecue Society, and maybe jump in on the cornhole tournament, or you can run alongside Gardner in the 5K. That's right. Yeah, okay. I've got a few things to get to this hour. We'll do a recasting call, a few other instances. If you haven't noticed, it is Hawaiian Shirt Friday.
Ow!
Thanks to superfan Lisa for making that happen. She's demanding there's a photo taken at some point. So, Gardner, you're in charge of that. How do you feel about that?
A lot of pressure, bro.
A lot of pressure. Do you guys care about the NFL anymore?
I know Gardner doesn't. I know
I
you
don't, and I'm not trying to be cool about it.
No, yeah, I know a lot of
just
people
don't pay attention
A lot of
that
people
much.
in the city don't, and rightfully so. We've said this before in years past, certainly on the radio show, that it makes sense that a lot of St. Louis no longer follow professional football for obvious reasons. Of course, we even learned yesterday that old Stanley Steamer Kroenke is trying to take his appeal all the way to the Supreme Court. Apparently, he wants it to go straight to arbitration. But both the Missouri Supreme Court and the Circuit Court in St. Louis said, buddy, we're going straight to trial. And so the NFL and Stan Kroenke and the other 31 teams are essentially binding together to try to get it in front of the Supreme Court, which is highly, highly unlikely. This bad boy, it seems like just a procedure. It'll probably end up in trial, I would imagine, sometime next summer.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you knew this. I follow Jeffrey Toobin on Twitter, so therefore that technically makes me a semi-legal analyst.
Did he
so
mention
this is
something
me.
about
He
it?
did not at
Oh,
all.
okay.
I again just am letting people know that I follow Jeffrey Toobin. Therefore, through osmosis, I know about the law.
I don't have a source to confirm any of this.
I do
Thank
not.
you.
But I still, despite concussions, despite the treatment of Colin Kaepernick, I enjoy the sport. I still enjoy the amazing athletes that play. So it's still interesting to me. So I like watching it. So I watched last night's game between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. I still play fantasy and I still gamble on the sport because I like the action. I
So
like
you've-
the competition.
You found a reason to tell yourself that it's okay.
I don't know if I found a reason to tell myself. It doesn't matter to me if someone else thinks it's okay for me to
That's
watch
good,
the NFL.
though. I like that.
I don't need someone else to say to me, "Hey, you're okay to watch the NFL." I didn't ask you whether it was okay.
That's
I'll
good.
watch whatever the hell I want, and you can judge me accordingly. You're right to do that. But I watch it. I have my reasons, and it's because it's the best athletes on the planet competing at the highest level. For a person who grew up in it and around it, it's hard for me to now not watch because of asshole owners and the current racial climate in this country. I'm still going to watch football.
What do you mean about in it? Someone grew up in it.
Well, I've had family who played the league.
Okay.
And I've had family who played on the higher levels. And so, like, it's been a part of, like, I started playing football when I was 5. And like, I still have friends who currently play in the league right now. So I can't just simply walk away from it, especially when the league doesn't have the black eye specifically because of the players. Now, there are players who have created black eyes, if you know what I mean. So, yes. But I think the players on the field, I think the talent that what you see, you're not going to find these, and they're amazing athletes in European soccer. They're not football players. They're amazing athletes in the NBA. Don't get me wrong. They are. They're not football players. I think the greatest athletes on the planet are football players. If you can get a 6'6", 285 man that can run a 40 under 4.8. You're an amazing athlete. You're a freak. So how can I not watch that? So I still am invested in the sport of football. I do want to see some changes. I really do, though.
You Battlehawk strong?
We are becoming, I want us to join the movement. It's going to be, I like the idea of the XFL in St. Louis because I think St. Louis is a perfect city for the XFL. We're not going to take it too seriously. We're going to have a lot of fun with it. We're a professional wrestling town.
We need some people to take it seriously, though, so we can keep having fun with caca.
True. And there will be. And that's the fun thing because it's St. Louis sports. So there will be a segment that's incredibly serious about it. And that's the fun part because we're going to get to make fun of them because it's the XFL.
I wonder if the people that would dress up to go to Rams games are going to find new costumes to wear to
no doubt.
Battlehawks games.
No doubt. You have until February 2020 to get set. So I would imagine you can take all those LA Rams, St. Louis Rams, watermelons, and turn those into Battlehawk melons, I would imagine.
Oh, that's a thing.
Yeah, that is a thing. So it will be interesting to see how the serious sports fan here in St. Louis responds to the XFL. But you, as a person who doesn't care for football at all, are you going to be involved in the XFL in some degree? Because I think you like the caca movement.
The caca thing's got me.
Okay.
I'm attached to that. That's fun. So I kind of want to go to the first home game now. Before I didn't. But caca has reeled me in.
And that's, I think, the organic nature of the XFL is what's going to make it fun. Because St. Louis, like I said, I think
it has the potential to be just ridiculous, which is something I would enjoy.
Yes. And I think St. Louisans should embrace the ridiculousness of it because it's a side chick. I mean, we just here to have fun. We ain't trying to be too serious. I'm just trying to hit it and quit it, baby girl. I may bring you breakfast from time to time, maybe a sandwich from White Castle, but we just here just to have a little fling. That's what the XFL is. It's not nothing serious. Ain't nobody's going to be like, you know what, I'm moving to St. Louis because of that XFL team. No one's doing that. Let's have some fun with this.
What if someone does?
Now then we're starting, man. I would question their judgment as individuals.
Fair.
But yeah, I know why you guys don't watch the NFL anymore because you've been sick of the league long before even the Rams left.
Yeah, it kind of gave me a reason to take that final push and just end it.
I wish the league was better,
and that's fine for me.
But I think I'm almost to the point. Especially,
I like not being tied to the television on a Sunday.
A lot of people have said that, and I don't blame you.
Really
having
like
your Sundays back is really good, and not having a depressing Sunday,
especially in the fall.
Oh yeah,
when it's such good pocket weather.
Yeah,
nice light jacket weather. That's a good time to be outside.
I agree with you there. I completely agree with you there. Having your Sundays back,
smoke pits going. I like that.
I used to hate I like it
a lot.
It was something about following the NFL here in St. Louis. It was just the Rams organization. The Rams organization just left a terrible pit because we stomached the bullshit. Like we were willing to. All right, we got to, yes, here comes another player getting into a car accident. Here comes another player with a DUI. Here comes another player with a domestic issue. All right, like we kind of rolled our eyes to that in the sense that you wanted to be supportive of this organization. But, man, we ate a lot of shit as a city just to put up with what we got. I think that's where a lot of the frustration comes from because we made a lot of excuses for Kroenke. We made a lot of excuses for the St. Louis Rams, whether they were winning and why their facility wasn't great and why players didn't want to come here. We made a ton of excuses for this team for them to just then turn their back on this city. I think that's why a lot of people are rightfully turned off, and they should be.
Frank, how are you today? It's good to see you.
Frank, how are you today?
And then, of course, we all are familiar with the follow-up afterwards. We remember Demoff essentially going to a forum in L.A., saying that they were incredibly grateful when the team went through a losing streak. We're sitting up here thinking to ourselves as fans, if we can actually put together a winning season, it would maybe make it very difficult for the owners to make a case to remove it out of St. Louis. And here we have the organization.
Well, but also, listen, you said finding reasons to.
Yes, again, making excuses.
Listen to how ridiculous that would sound.
It would be very ridiculous. But a lot of people had that frame.
If only we could win. It's like an 80s movie.
Yes.
It's like we got stuck in an 80s
Yes.
movie believing that if we did this and this and this, cue the montage, whatever song you want playing there. Let's go St. Elmo's Fire and doing things that, hey, now we can keep the team. No. This ain't Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo where you're saving the community center through breakdancing. We got caught. This is what happened. We got caught up in believing 80s movies.
Yeah, we did. We did. And I think that's also why we're a little bit embarrassed too as a city. We're embarrassed also as a city that we know that lease was bad. There are enough business savvy people in the city to know that was a really shitty lease. So we knew deep down inside that we had a case, but it wasn't airtight. That lease was pretty. We kind of rolled our eyes, and we were happy to make the deal with the devil because it was football in St. Louis. But
Well, that's why the XFL
Thank
will
Please
do
do.
so well here. It'll make things right. How? By the way, I get it. XFL wants to be this big thing or whatever. They're playing in the dome. Wouldn't it look a lot better if they found an indoor play or a field where you could get 10,000 people?
where is that field in
I
St.
don't
Louis
know.
metro area?
Lindenwood. I'm not sure.
They can't get.
That's just a big open area for a football team that's starting off. I don't know. What do you guys think?
If
No,
there was
there's
another
nowhere
option
else to go.
available, yeah, I'm about to say I don't know any other
Chaffetz?
stadium that's available.
Set up in Chaffetz? I don't know.
It's not big enough for a football field. So
What's
Yeah.
WashU hold?
their soccer stadium,
Well, they have football.
They have
too.
football.
I would imagine Twarshoe, they probably don't hold more than 3,000 people.
There's all kinds of fields just across the river, man.
I mean, they did
I got
just
a big old
they
field.
did
over
renovate the Forest Park, so maybe they could have found a way to get bleachers that could sit maybe 8 to 10,000 people.
Why didn't they do it in the raceway area, the Gateway Motorsports
That's
Park?
even worse. That'll look worse than the dome,
No, I think I'd like to see football played at a racetrack.
where it looks
That's
like
happened before.
where it looks like 11 people.
I don't know.
watching the sport. Ain't nobody
Who played
driving to
that
Illinois.
game? Tennessee
And Virginia
somebody-
Tech.
Oh, they
Virginia
did
Tech?
it
It was
at
really sweet.
Yeah,
It was
Bristol.
they did Bristol.
Bristol.
That's
so.
interesting.
Like,
I
I think
guess.
it's the largest crowd in college football.
That's why I
history,
was trying to get,
20,000 people.
I was trying to get MICDS to play Herculaneum down I-55.
That's
so.
pretty funny.
At the dirt track? in Peevely?
Yeah, right down there.
Okay. I was at Gateway once, and we were 18. I don't know, Birch maybe had been there, the guy that's and for sure, 4 rows of people just started waylaying each other, up and down fighting, full beers being thrown. It was hilarious. And we had a small group and we were probably 18 or 19, so we thought we were hot shit, but we were like, oh, I hope they come over our way or something. But I'm telling you, 4 rows of people that probably came in as friends started waylay at each other in that crowd. And it was, if I remember correctly, pretty funny and pretty violent, and there were no cell phones to capture it at the time.
It's
you
a
know?
it's a
It would have been
boutique.
2003.
It's a boutique league. I just thought about it. It's a boutique league. It's going to be you're not. It's the season. I don't even know how long the season is, but it's not going to be as long as the
I
NFL.
think it's 10 games.
So yeah. So you're talking about 10 games, 5 home. I think St. Louis is going to absolutely turn out for these.
We need to ask Seth. I thought I might have seen it through his group. Some folks put together a Cacaw T-shirt. It said something like "God bless America," and then they use the swords as the stripes
I
on
love
the,
it.
on the
I want it.
flag, and then the emblem as the stars. I thought I saw that somewhere last night. We'll have to check with Seth because I thought I might have seen it through his group, but I'm not positive. But I'm gonna need one of those of some sort. I think we need to design one too. I
absolutely
think
will.
multiple shirts of Cacaw
Yeah.
is a must.
I hope they let. I think also, again, there's an opportunity here for to get everyone involved. I think it's again. You're talking about 5 dates, 5 home dates. You can center some events around it. Have some local music artists play before the game. Have some fun with it. This is a great opportunity. You were talking, and it's perfect for St. Louis in the sense that, we'll have Blues hockey still going on, but there won't be Cardinal baseball. So it's after the Super Bowl. You're not doing anything in February, March anyway.
That could be fun.
If
If they do a demolition derby night or something.
it'll
or
be something to. I don't know.
karaoke challenge at halftime.
Yes.
I mean, go full minor league baseball. with it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If
Now,
yeah.
Wrestling. You got to have wrestling.
You have to. You have to incorporate that.
What was it? Mad Dog? Moondog.
I think they
Future
should do.
Gardner.
I think they should do matches before the football game.
I mean, honestly, why not? I mean, it's entertaining.
Right. So I mean, is Vince going to object if an independent? Well, maybe he will. He's going to do it like that. But I mean, I think you should definitely embrace what is St. Louis. The independent wrestling scene is huge here. Hey, the stand-up comedy scene is huge here. Why not have stand-up before St. Louis Battlehawks games?
Yale Hollander has made that email already. That is 1,000%.
I think Sam Lyons has been trying to get on as in-game host there.
He should. I can't wait. I hope they roll out a mascot. I hope they go all the way. Look, we're going to do it. Let's do it. Go all the way.
I agree.
And I can't wait to Andrew Luck as the quarterback for the St. Louis Battlehawks.
So you think he's going to come out of retirement and say, I'm going to play in this league?
Yes.
This is all.
Hey,
it
my
was- it
dad
was a-
runs the league. Why can't I play?
It was a work the whole time.
Yeah, I think it's his way of basically I'm supporting my pa. And therefore I'm going to play for the Battlehawks.
Pacaw?
Pacaw!
What's Pacaw?
Uh,
Like Lauren Pacaw?
Sure. I'll tell you about St. Louis Counseling Services, that's for sure. You can check out Mental Health Matters, their podcast, recorded right here in Midcoast Studio. St. Louis Counseling, you can check out the website online, stlouiscounseling.org, and be sure to reach out if you or someone you know is looking for counseling services. Schools, individuals, income levels of all kinds, they can help. That's right. St. Louis Counseling, online, stlouiscounseling.org. Gardner, Travis, we've got recasting call. We've got a few other things to get to. I want to know your weekend plans. Gardner, what do you have rocking? You gonna hit the park? You're gonna take that unregulated scooter on top of a mountain?
I don't know if I'll have time this weekend.
Oh, well, what's happening?
Playing golf on Sunday
Of course, Travis.
Oh, God.
with some friends.
Who's coming into town?
No one.
Oh, okay.
What elitists will you be playing with that live here?
Some friends from the local watering hole. There's a
They
group.
let you people out on the golf course?
Yeah, we got about 12 of us going out. on
Forest
Sun-
Park?
No.
Hmm.
I can't remember where we were playing. Somewhere in South County.
Now, is this group good at golf overall?
Some of them are.
Like actually good?
Yeah.
Scratch?
A couple of them might be, yeah.
Mm.
But one of them's like the son of a pro, so it's
Yeah, he better be.
yeah.
Right.
He's
Take a putter to the head as a kid.
He's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
So I got that on Sunday. Then tomorrow, I'm heading to South County again. I'm going to a cookout at somebody's house.
Oh, really?
Hello.
Yeah.
I got asked to go watch football Sunday, and I'd like to hang
Going-
out with the people, but I'm indifferent to the activity.
Are you familiar with the Sea Monster,
I am.
John Seymour?
He
Am
is
I
a
familiar
hero
with
and a
that?
legend.
I am invited to his house for a cookout, and I'll be meeting up with some old radio pals over there
man.
as well.
Do the radio pals that are around clock out of their radio voice? Does anybody ever pronounced radio voice?
No.
No. Okay. Damn.
No.
Will Frank Cusimano be there?
I doubt it.
Okay.
His producer will be.
Brian Hoffman.
Yeah.
Can I guess Joe Roderick be there?
Don't know.
Oh, do you have the roster? Am I just saying names?
I don't have the roster. I know a couple of names that'll be involved, though.
Plowboy.
Yep.
It's all the production people.
There's a guy named Mike Ryder who you probably don't know. Works at 101 ESPN. I worked with him.
What are you
over
guys
there.
doing?
Nice.
Getting together.
Just hanging out?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like it's not a hangout. That's a recovery group.
Yeah.
It's a society.
Uh-huh.
We'll talk. We'll dish.
We'll
It'll
sh-
stay there. Well,
Yeah.
it's like the radio Freemasons.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Perfect analogy. Now, what about Sean? Will he go golfing? Somebody wants to know.
No, I've been golfing with Sean before, though, once in Forest Park at the
I gotta go to
mini
the
course.
bathroom.
So the little 9-hole course in Forest Park.
Forest
And,
Park's fun. I'm not a golfer, and I've played golf at Forest Park, and it was fun.
Was it the bigger course or the 9-hole course?
I think it was the 9-hole course.
Okay,
yeah.
and that's a fun little course, especially if you can get that done in like an hour and 15 minutes if you're by yourself and no one's around. Like
Yeah.
you can get 9 holes in and whoop, you're done. But I went with Sean, and I distinctly remember, if people know that course at all, it's over by the ball fields, the hole that's the only par 5 on the course. Sean hit a ball, and there's a road that runs along there, and he yanked it, and it went down the road. But part of the reason he yanked it is because an ambulance was driving by, and it turned its siren on when he was swinging.
On purpose?
I think they were actually
Oh,
going
okay.
somewhere, and took off. But Sean yanked it, and his ball went into the road, and his ball just bounced down there, and it was chasing the ambulance as the ambulance was driving away. And I'm just watching this whole thing because it threw him off. He almost fell down. I actually had to go down to a knee because I was laughing so hard. I had tears in my eyes. So I've been golfing with him before.
That's amazing.
That one time.
Now, have you ever laid on a horn in someone's backswing?
No, I don't do that. I know people that do that.
Yeah.
That is
I
unfortunate.
think that's probably teenagers do that the most.
No, I know middle-aged men that do that.
As they drive by a course?
Yes.
That's pretty mean.
There's a bartender at Rosie's that does that.
You know what I'd yell? Eat shit!
Yeah. I've actually seen him do it. And
It is
you know,
funny
you
to
did
see
not,
the
you
reaction.
did not get a good response.
The guy, you better hope they don't have the ability to tee up and hit it at you.
Yeah.
That'll happen.
Uh-huh.
You ever seen somebody hit into other people that are not getting out of the way?
Um,
I've seen a fight almost happen
that
on a
are
golf
playing
course.
slow or something?
Yeah, getting and coming back in. It just basically, I saw a guy once hit into another group of players on purpose.
Okay.
And because it was just like
I've seen that happen before.
that can get real rowdy because that distance gets closed real quick. If the group wants to say you just hit a ball at us, that can get nasty. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that happen.
Yeah. The guys scream at each other.
Sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on both sides of that. So
Yeah. Now, if there's an accidental hit into, that's different. But if you
I've been
purposely
involved
see
with
somebody,
a purpose one before.
yeah,
Where
you hit into
hitting
someone.
into people.
Is that to teach them a lesson?
In some ways, yes.
Is it effective?
Let us play through.
Yeah. Yeah. Why wouldn't you just let somebody play through?
That's the lesson that's supposed to be taught there.
It's an odd thing.
Yeah. I've never been the one hitting the ball, but I've been in a group that has a couple of times actually.
And it turned out okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Shouting match?
yeah, some, yeah.
Physical violence?
No, just some yelling.
Greek,
Oh, boy.
Greek style?
No,
Oh,
never
boy.
got that far. There's some people displeased.
That'll happen if you
Depends
hit a
on where you
projectile
are
into them.
too. Like if you're like if I'm out with certain people or whatever, I'm never going to be involved in something like that, especially if you're invited to like their club or something.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
You're a guest. That's everyone else's problem, not yours at that point.
Would most marshals just let a fight play out, or are they going to try and break it up?
Oh no, they want to be involved. They're
They wanna get
retired.
in.
It's
Yeah.
it's their little action.
Hey,
or whatever.
break it up!
Yeah, they
Yeah.
got power at that point.
They hold up the walkie-talkie.
Yeah. So yeah, they're definitely going to be involved.
Okay.
That's what they're going to do.
Now I know. Well, we figured it all
That's my weekend.
That should be fun. You should record some of that.
I might. I don't know about the radio thing. We might talk trash on people. You know?
I figured. Yeah, that makes sense.
out. You going to unload what it's like to be a podcast producer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I'll
Really?
record it.
Oh,
Just
geez.
let them have it.
Oh, boy.
Tell you what I don't have to do. Not a one of them wears a cowboy hat.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah. I thought that's how it worked.
It's kind of weird. I only thought people like that knew how to run things.
Perfecto. Gardner, we've got recasting called. Travis, you just going to lay low this weekend?
Man, I am exhausted, boys and girls.
From
Oh.
what? No.
I don't talk about it a lot on the show, but
You smoked too much weed this week?
I'm an international screenwriter that requires me to travel, requires me to frequently write, requires me to get into deadlines. No, I just need I need 24 hours of
Marijuana.
I don't need drugs, Chris, to enjoy life.
I would if I were you.
Living in this city. But I'm excited to just do nothing this weekend. So I think I don't even think I'm going to kick it with the home skillets. I'm going to let them do their thing, and I'm going to hunker down and enjoy some sports this weekend. I'm going to watch me some Cardinal baseballs. I'm going to watch me, reluctantly, some Mizzou football, and I'm going to get into some NFL this Sunday. So I'm going to actually immerse myself in some sports. I'm going to finish some television shows I've been meaning to finish.
Which ones?
Billions. I got to finish Billions. I absolutely have
behind
to
on that.
finish it. But if you're,
Gardner would be into that. A lot of
Gardner would be
lot
into
of
that.
manipulation.
Gardner would be into Secession, which is I'm currently watching on HBO, and they're in their
I saw you
second.
tweeting about that.
It is, and your boy Marin loves it as well. It is.
Then maybe I'll check it out.
There you go. I figured that would convince you.
Oh, our Edie from Edie Patterson. Is it Patterson?
That's in the Righteous Gemstones
on Marin this week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, but no.
I wonder she didn't respond to my request to come on the show.
I'm excited to catch up on some TV shows. Like I said, I've been watching Succession, and you guys have heard me say this a lot when it comes to certain shows, especially when they're on HBO. But it really is one of the best shows on TV.
It's a game changer.
It is.
Triangle Assassins upset.
It's a game changer. It is a perfect show for these times because it is a show that puts incredibly rich, horrible people in terrible scenarios. Like, so it's kind of cathartic to just watch these power-hungry people be so out of touch. It feels good. It does, to a degree, satirize the Murdochs and the Trumps, but it does it in a way that isn't preachy. It does it in a way just like, these are very powerful people who make horrible decisions. And I think it works because, one, it's fake, but two, it's just really good to see very powerful people suffer. And that's why I think it's the draw. And it's very well done. It is Jesse Armstrong's the showrunner creator. Of course, it's being produced by Adam McKay, and it's a perfect blend of drama and comedy, and the acting is brilliant. And it's just Gardner. I could not recommend more of a show for you than that because it has of course Macaulay Culkin's little brother in it,
Kieran,
and he is. He would be Gardner's favorite character. And some of the quips, the one-liners in Veep, that were just like vulgar but dead on. That's what Succession is too. Like, there are some lines where you're just like, man, that is completely inappropriate, but that is absolutely hilarious. So that's one of my recommendations. I'm going to probably catch up on shows, watch some sports, and probably go on Bumble and stare at hot women that I will not date. Basically how
it's
it's
expensive to date, man.
Man, you ain't lying. I'm not going to lie. The reason why I stay off is not because
you're so confident you'll just be swimming in it.
Man, you know what? I won't say I was swimming in it when I was in New York City, but I was
wouldn't
waiting.
either.
I was waiting. I was in that water.
wouldn't either.
I was waiting, man. I was waiting, if you know what I mean.
In a city where there's, the most powerful people in the world, is the Fellowship from Sesame Street roster pretty high up there on what people seek in a lover?
I tell you what, the cool thing when I tell people I work
wear
at,
the Grover mask.
I know when people say, like, when people ask me what I do, and I say, oh, I write in children's media, the people get, what? Because they see me and they wonder,
Gardner.
Why aren't you selling drugs?
Gardner.
Why aren't you a gang member?
When he says people, he means 30-plus-year-old graduate students at NYU that have just moved there from Wyoming to finally pursue their dream. You have a very specific need they're looking
All right,
to
man,
fill.
I don't know the demographic.
You don't.
I know.
That's
You're
the
all
world
about
you live in,
demographics.
mister. I know who you're exploiting. Oh, you look like you just got here.
Hello. Yeah. What about yourself? What are you up to?
Nothing.
You don't
Work.
ever do anything anymore.
Work. That's right.
Stop working. Take some time off to yourself. Enjoy life.
No.
All work and no play makes Chris a pedophile.
Oh,
Nope.
that's not.
That's not how it works.
The face of a pedophile to you, sir.
You need to get out and have some fun, man.
I'm good. Maybe I'll go see Buzz at Food Truck Friday.
Go to East
Buzz
St.
Wine Grill.
Go to East
St.
Why
What am I
not?
going to do there? Catch dogs for
I hear.
Gateway Pet
I hear.
Guardians?
Formerly Big Mike is could be in the area this weekend.
I don't think he drinks anymore.
That's fine. You don't either. Last time you had a drink. Last time you was getting Tommy out of a tree.
I had a Schlafly last night at our show.
Ooh.
That's right. Look out.
Oh, come on, if you want. That's a good one. Good. Well done.
I did feel like I was like Will O'Donnell. He's a couple years older than us, but he's like married, has high school age kids or
Right.
graduated high school or something. And I was like, here, grab you another one. He's like, oh man, because he was about to hit the road. I felt like I was a bad influence on Will
Probably
O'Donnell.
were.
I was a bad dadfluencer. Is that how you say
Yeah,
that?
that's probably how it-
Dadfluencer.
I can't believe you would go out and do something, man.
I don't want to do anything. Might have to talk to people.
Yeah, I feel you there, bro. I feel you there. You're not
That's
gonna
the
go
thing.
take the doggies through Tower Grove Park?
No. Bunch of
Damn.
Food Truck Friday? No. No, that mess. All that mess. No, I'll get up in the morning, maybe run them around. We'll see. I don't
Okay.
know. We'll see.
I feel
Okay.
this feels so. You want to go down to the watering hole with Gardner?
No.
Okay.
Sure.
Damn,
Certainly.
Gardner.
Certainly
Damn,
not.
Gardner. You just said no with the quickness.
It's okay.
No, Gardner will play a trick on me, and I'll end up in a dumpster with
Yeah,
Sean.
that's very likely that will
Yeah.
happen.
Sean
That's-
does go dumpster diving.
I bet he does.
Look at this lamp I found. Can you believe it?
He stresses me out.
Yes, Sean, I can believe it.
If Sean would be a welcome addition to the diver roster in my neighborhood. Like these dudes, I mean,
They're serious
guys,
about it.
take the needle out of your arm before you start dumpster diving. Like, there's some stuff going on with
We
whoever's
did have a
diving in my neighborhood.
Dumpster diver throw a tire at Sean's car 2 months ago now.
What's that now?
I thought I told you that story.
Maybe.
Sean's pulling down the alley to come in the back gate to the local watering hole, and apparently there's a guy in a dumpster looking for
You
stuff.
did tell this story. I remember
and he threw
this.
a tire. I guess there was a tire in the dumpster, and he threw it in front of the car.
He didn't see Sean though.
And he did,
Oh, he did.
because then they started exchanging words.
That's right.
Sean from his car, the guy from the dumpster, and that's when the guy got down, and then Sean got out of his car to go get him, and the guy took off, and Sean took off running after him,
Oh,
and then fell down
Oh God.
and skinned up his knee as he was running after the guy.
Jesus
And the
Christ.
guy just kept running and was laughing as he was running away.
I mean, the laugh and run.
Jesus
Sean made it
Christ.
like 5 steps. He came out of his shoe.
Jesus,
his wife
Sean.
fell down.
Jesus. It was like Don Zimmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very
Was that
Zimmer.
Pedro
bad?
Martinez?
Yeah, was it like that?
I picture it that way.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I
Because then
remember
I
that.
said to him, I said, what were you going to do if you caught up with him?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, then why were you doing this to begin with? I was just in a mood.
That mood cost you.
They weren't tipping well at the bar last night. I was absolutely.
Bro, Pedro Martinez.
And that's your community's fault.
Oh, yeah, I can't debate that one there. You're right. But I will say, Don Zimmer getting
How
thrown
many
up by Pedro
times-
Martinez is
How
gotta be
many
one of the
times
funniest
did you
videos ever.
avoid?
Sean's
How many-
getting a little upset about all the to-go orders, and then the people just sit there and eat them and don't tip.
Oh, I do have a problem with that. I'm with
Yeah.
Sean on that one. I'm absolutely with Sean on that. Don't do that,
That's a
folks.
move.
Oh, that's a move.
That's
Is
a,
that,
don't
that's
do
a
that,
move
folks.
to avoid tipping.
Yeah.
Don't do that, folks.
But
That
then,
is-
but what if
is
you already?
ignorant.
But so it would never cost them. Listen, a to-go order. I'm not going to tip the same, but I will tip on a to-go order.
Yeah.
So the people that are doing this they for sure don't tip on the to-go order, and they see it as a workaround.
And then sit in the restaurant and eat.
Well, that's my thing. Okay,
drink?
you've chosen not to eat. That's why you've ordered to go. Why are you staying?
Yeah, that's the problem.
That doesn't
And
make any
it's
sense
a
to me. If
1
you've
million
made your
percent
mind
it's to
up,
not tip.
but my thing
Yes.
is, if you've made your mind up that you're not tipping, then why are you sitting inside the restaurant? You know how freaking restaurants work, right? Like that's the thing, and that's the again, we've said it before on the show.
he's
Why
getting-
people should be required to work in the service industry before going out into the real world.
It's making them a little annoyed.
It should be. I would be annoyed. I'm with Sean on this, 100%. And in fact, I would be. I would not be upset if the owner of said establishment were to put up a sign illustrating that. And that's just. I don't understand, I get where Sean's coming, because especially in that community, in that area of town.
Which one? Which bar is this? Mo Bar.
So and I feel like
So you're blaming your folks?
yeah, don't do that to people. That's not right. That's just
It's
don't do
just-
that to people who also who live in the same neighborhood as you, who are paying the same rent, who are paying the same bills, who are taking care of their
And
families.
someone-
Don't do that to
let
them.
me
That's
tell
not right.
About Sean, he's on your side.
He is. And no one said don't come to the establishment and enjoy the food and the service, but come on, man. There's a gentleman's agreement when we do this. The humanity has to remember there are certain transactional things for everything to run smoothly. And no one's begrudging you from getting a to-go order, but for the love of God, if you're going to sit in the restaurant, you're taking up space. You're utilizing people's time. Pay them for that. You can't. I'm. You know how I feel about service industry,
Yeah.
Chris.
It
Chris
got a
and I
little-
were in it for a long time, and things that people do to people in the service industry, absolutely, that's my pet peeve of all things. That gets under my skin. The way you treat service employees tells me everything I need to know about you as a human being.
And then it got a little hairier recently too.
Hey man, let me know. I'll come through.
Because like
They hiring.
somebody was doing that and then bothered another customer.
Yeah, that's even
The
double.
other customer didn't want to be involved in the conversation or whatever, so Sean finally said, "We've had enough here. It's time to go."
Time for you to go.
That person called back later and said that Sean dropped the N-bomb on him and called him that, and then he goes, "He was sitting right here." That never happened.
I would put, and like I said, I've told my friends this, and I've gotten into it with some of my friends who didn't work in the service industry about certain things, and it's a very sensitive spot for me. That if there are a handful of things that truly get under my skin, but that
If you weren't tipped properly for all that Sports Center you watched while you're
I watched a lot of Sports Center. I still provided adequate service, Chris.
But if a all-black table came in, did
Man,
you avoid?
look,
Did you avoid?
I ain't say nothing to you
Did
when
you
three
say-
hot blondes was sitting at the
Did
corner
you-
of the
but-
bar, and all of a sudden everybody else in the bar drinks taking forever. I ain't say nothing about that. I ain't say nothing about that. Oh, man, I can't be mad at Chris. Look at them baddies at the end of the bar. He doing what he got to do. I ain't never say nothing about that. And guess what? We still had to tip out on that. We tipped out to your ass. Yeah, we tipped out to the bar. Hey man,
Hey, can I get a damn drink down here?
Hey man, don't forget to leave your tip. Don't forget to tip out, man.
no.
Don't forget-
Phoebe's telling a very interesting story. Excuse me. Go ahead.
Yeah, that would not play with me in drinking days.
Thank you.
Oh.
Get ass, because there'll be certain bartenders.
No.
Hey man, don't
He's
forget to
so
tip
full.
out. Don't forget to tip
If-
out,
if
guys.
my bartender
oh sure,
is
sorry, you only
busy-
spent 3 hours down there talking to those hot chicks that you're talking about banging after work.
Yeah. And you know what? I would do that out loud if I wasn't getting a drink on time to the bartender.
No, there were moments where we would.
not true.
Right.
There were moments we'd be like, "Hey man,
Hey, you're not getting laid till 2:00 anyway. Can I please get some more
Yeah.
vodka down here?
they up here just chumming up." So you ladies,
So
sophomores
not
at
true.
Mizzou, what are you studying? Huh?
found-
Poli sci.
He found the perfect way to get you on his side, Gardner. What a devious little.
I'm letting
little
this
mix.
play as a theoretical.
Professional drinkers
If
would come in.
I'm saying if this were to happen to me, it would not play well with me, especially for someone who would put them away as quick as I would at times.
It was amazing to watch Chris' demeanor completely change. If there was a mom, fugly
seen
mom
that.
with
I've
the
seen that
mole on the
before.
nose, just walk up, and I get a half of Weizen. Chris just slowly sliding the coaster over. But let her daughter come through.
So this is how you know Travis is a good creative writer. This is all just made up
Woo!
on the fly. On the fly.
Hi, hey, what can I get for you? Hey,
I'm not even
ladies,
gonna
what
yes
do
and this.
ladies, you need a menu?
I've seen it before.
Oh, we have seen it.
Interview
Oh, we
format.
know what time it is. Oh, yo, interviews. Oh, we've seen it.
The
Interviews.
Tupin effect. You son of a bitch.
I know.
Son of a bitch. That is not true.
I like
That
to
is-
bring that up just so Chris will call me a son of a bitch because he calls me a son of a bitch every time I do.
It changes.
Chris got a little sniff thing he does too. Yeah,
Listen,
look.
this is, I conducted a one-of-a-kind interview.
It was good.
I agree.
Yeah, on a Sunday afternoon.
Woo!
She was playing on a Sunday.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, could have recorded it earlier.
Sunday afternoon.
She had just rolled into town.
Yeah, I bet. I bet she did roll into
I
town.
think he cleaned the toilet and everything before.
Hey, man, we got a
Wipe
vacuum
out.
with a vacuum.
Wipe down there.
And you know.
What are you doing, man?
You know something's there when Chris is cleaning thoroughly. Thoroughly.
It's just a little different.
Is this coaster go right here, guys?
Hey,
this is
Country
supposed to go here?
Wayne got the same treatment.
Ah! I think you had him wait in the lobby for 15
Well,
minutes.
we'll discuss why that happened. We were waiting on Stacy Static, and then Stacy walked in, and then Country Wayne and his buddies go, "Oh,
That's hilarious.
It was funny.
it
I
was
saw
hilarious."
it.
She was like, "What?" He's like, "Oh, he didn't tell us you were black. Now we know."
Oh, why you didn't say that from the beginning?
And he was like, "We were looking around." He's like, "I see this white guy. I don't know what's going on. Like, was this really kind of weird? I've never had to wait." Like, oh,
That's funny.
that was Country Wayne saying that about Stacy
It
and
was
her
funny.
timeliness.
That is
Pretty
funny.
great.
That is pretty good. That is pretty funny.
I just kind of tucked my head down and smart. I was like, I'm not involved in this conversation, but I'm going to smile at it. that's for
Everyone
sure.
does it. Everyone, like I said, everyone does it. I'm not throwing a particular producer under the bus, but we did a segment, and there was some participants that piqued his interest?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What, like a gaming?
Oh.
Go check out.
Oh, yeah.
So everybody
Oh,
does
yeah.
it. Everybody has
that.
it.
I thought you were talking about being late to talk to Country Wayne. I was
Oh,
like,
no.
No, yeah, that's why I was like.
No, everybody. So everybody has that tell. You know, I did too. Who was mine?
But
interview wise.
But my tell, I didn't interview that person.
No.
And my tell was simply me telling you.
Yeah, that was it. That's as close of a tell we're gonna ever get
It
from
wasn't,
you.
like,
It was literally
subtle.
you telling me.
Yeah, it was you,
Oh yeah.
me telling you
Yes.
that.
That's
yeah,
jail.
so,
That was yeah.
so that's my tell.
I
was being honest.
I'm very professional doing it. I don't think I've ever flirted during an interview. I don't think I
You'll
have.
never hear it because we had a technical difficulty, but I sat straight through while Lisa Guerrero mentioned that she was in Playboy, and I didn't even follow up on it. And that would be really interesting to talk about. But because I was afraid of the Tupin effect peanut gallery, I did not go further in on it.
I think I maybe.
God, that was a
last time
great
Lunel,
conversation,
when
too.
Lunel was here, I kind of maybe
No.
was.
No. No.
I was like, hey, baby girl.
Yeah, I think she had more interest in me.
I think she really did. I think you're her kind of man. So that would make sense.
Yeah.
Couple comments to get to.
Yeah.
Trav, you like the comment section
I don't care for them at all,
on
Chris.
Facebook?
Sure.
Is that one?
Mm-hmm.
Who's that from?
Me.
Oh.
That was saving time here. We've got one.
Oh, that's
from
a new one. I didn't know that was. Okay. Good to know.
It's the new good stuff.
Yeah.
Chris is just going to be at a moment during the show.
Saw a
Caca.
Yeah. Caca. Saw a review this month in the Jeff City review page where the girl was bitching about Applebee's being rude. I decided to look at the comments, and someone told her to not eat there. She said, I wasn't. I just like to smoke my weed and look at menus at different restaurants. I was minding my own damn business. She was sitting at a table while looking at pictures of food high, and for some reason thought the waiter wasn't happy.
Yeah, wow.
Name that race. Name that race. Minding my own damn business.
Is this a new game?
I feel like it's going to
The
be.
Great American Race? And name that race.
I was
feel like
minding my own damn business in a restaurant. I like to look at pictures.
Shit, y'all just not making it easy for me this last couple of weeks. Come on, people. Damn. We were doing so. You know what? But I won't go into a
Miss
rant.
Menu over here.
Let's get into recasting call. I'm too embarrassed. It is time for.
What time is it?
Yeah, I would say you want to save it for next week?
Yeah, let's pop it.
Okay,
Yeah, we'll pocket it.
pocketing recasting call.
In the meantime, I'll
Time got away from
I'll
us.
tell you about Hillside.
You're not. I don't know. Making sure you're not gonna yell at me after the show. It wasn't like I wasn't trying to get to
No,
it.
that was good. That's
okay.
fine.
Okay.
Also, South City Tone wants to remind us that there's photo evidence of Travis doing some flirting with Adam Carolla backstage at the pageant. I mean, that lip bite and then the close-up that followed, like that is an all-timer.
We didn't talk. I can't believe we've gone this entire week, and you haven't mentioned your heroes, Kimmel and Ace Man.
Look at this.
What a great
Oh
photo.
my
That was
God.
25 pounds ago.
Oh, that's
I
amazing.
think I tried putting that shirt on the other day. Boy, oh boy, it didn't fit like that.
Close in there, Gardner.
Yeah, boy, look at that. Look at that waist.
Oh,
That
man.
must be the day.
You're like, do you like a little teeth, Mr. Carolla? Let me give.
damn you, Gardner! How did you
Let
get
me-
good at this?
Let me freshen up that Miller Lite.
And I wasn't even drunk or high. I wasn't
Oh,
even.
you were high.
I
off
wasn't.
of-
I wasn't high.
No, you were high off the aroma of talent in the room.
We've gone this entire week. Your boy Kimmel and Carolla are getting the band back together.
Crank Yankers is
Crank
back. I saw
Yankers.
the promos for it. Good Jim Florentine. Is he the happiest guy on the planet?
It's got to be, right?
Back in the spotlight of things. It's going to be so great.
I'm very curious to see how they do the show,
Don't
though.
stop, Gardner. Keep
in
it
the
going.
age, I hate you, Gardner. I hate you so damn much. I hate you. I hate you. Now I'm going to turn it to Chris. I can't get your ass to do a damn thing
Right.
on the spot
Yeah.
when it
Yeah.
comes to certain graphics on this show, but your ass has learned to zoom in. You've learned to zoom in on photos.
I want
you
that to be.
son of a.
I want that to be the new background on my phone. Oh, that's amazing. Look at that.
Look
eyes
at
rolling back in the back of your
the
head.
Gardner. If you zoom in another inch, you son of a
Is the mouth or the eyes more important, Gardner?
Gardner, stop zooming in! Knock it off! This is unfair! You son of a...
He's being artsy with it. This is amazing.
I hate Gardner so... What an ass. You suck, sir.
Big thanks to Hillside Animal Hospital each and every week. Dr. Ed comes in and plays dogs on film. Had a blast this week. He'll be in next week. Be sure to support them if your dogs need treatment or care. HillsideAnimalHospital.net online for more information. Guys, that'll do it for today. We got all kinds of things happening around here. Check out midcoast.media for more information. Be sure to support other shows like our friend Stacy Static on the Static Podcast, who records here each and every day. Guys, for Travis, for Gardner, for all the walnuts out there, enjoy your weekend. We're back live Monday, 8 a.m. See you then.
Aloha, peace, bitch!